Okay, we got a little setup going on. I gotta get my chair real quick. Oh, I forgot mine. Oh. Forgot my fizzly bubbly. Ooh. It's always early. Too early for the birds sometimes. So, I'm seeing what it looks like from this angle. Hopefully it looks good from this angle. Never thought that I would be opening. I mean, I knew I would open this box at some point. Hold on, I'm trying to get my hat together. Acting weird. I'm still acting. Still acting brand new. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I gotta see the angle of this. Let's live stream because it says I can. Got it here. I can live stream in landscape mode or something. I like that picture. No, it still looks weird. I don't like it. Like you really got to turn your phone to the side. No, I don't like it. Change the quality. Oh no, the quality looks crazy. I'm not trying to save data. Turn this all the way up. Quality, higher quality. What? That's crazy. It probably looks crazy. I'm gonna have to do this a little closer, but I wanted to get yeah, why does it look like that? Like, I don't know if you can even see that. But I got this big old box. It's like I actually made the box too. Like I converted it from a bunch of pieces of cardboard that I needed in order to get all of this paper in here one day. And like I said, I apologize because I don't know what's up with the quality. It's like 144 H something. I don't know. So anyway, so I'm Perky's Pocket, and today we're gonna draw on. Yeah, we're gonna draw on some of my signed. It says signed and 2021. Like, if you can believe, like, you can see the future, like, just plant small things right now for the future. You obviously don't know what it's going to be used for, but I don't know if you can see that. It says, it says they were all signed, but they're not all signed because I said I wasn't finished with them. But these are all from, oh, these are all from 2021. Sheesh. I'm excited because I didn't even know I was gonna be able to do this at this point. No telling what life does for us or how it's seen. But I don't know what's up with that connectivity. It really looks shitty. And I'm not lying, it looks really crazy. I want to make sure that I can, because I mean, if this is for the future, like I want to make sure that this is, let me see if I can get this right. I don't know if I need to put it closer, but it's clean out there, bro. It's clean. It says it's clean, so. Oh no. Oh no, my friend. We don't really need all of this, but let's do. Because you won't get most of my face today. You'll just get most of. Let's go to this side. Yeah, you won't get most of my face today. But wait, hold on. I gotta do a hold on. Let's see. There I am. We're here, y'all. Thanks for being a part of this live stream too. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my camera. It's telling me it's like, it looks crazy. Okay, so this is like when I told myself that I can do anything. That's what I told myself when I started this. And I said, you know what? I want to draw and paint in hyper realistic. And so this is the first one that I created thinking that anything is possible. And so I actually just looked up, a sandwich, and I happen to have these colors were identical. And yeah, from there on, I was like, I'm gonna paint this, and it's gonna look real, and it actually did. So that's one of many. And just like I said, I was using uh, oh, it's too early to start thinking of words that are okay. So yeah, I used this one thinking that I was like, well, I like the shape. It's a very simple shape that they use for Adventure Time. So okay, well, I'll just do that then too. So I did that. And before you know it, I just started thinking of different shapes. So I just do like little line works and squiggles and stuff in order to get a shape. And then I just filled it in with the these are the arteries and veins, if that makes sense. So my brain thought of this is how you fill the gap, and this is how you make something, that's not organic. That's how you make something organic. If you just fill it with blood and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So here's just a few of what I was thinking, and this is so exciting. Like I'm really excited about this because nobody ever gets to see this side of my work. And I was like, I like the shapes, so I was like, well, let me just do some fruit. Fruit's very easy. It's a very easy shape, and I just used a stencil, and I stenciled over and over and over again, and then just created um, the veins or arteries of it and black. And there you go, like just on to the next. And I did this like, I might have did maybe like 7 or 8 of these a day, just trying to, art for the day, trying to create something that I didn't before. And, like I said, simple shapes, then I just do the fill-ins for it. And, I would identify it like that as something easy, something I could create in. And yeah, and that's what I that's what ultimately I've been doing since 2021. Like this is wild. And just trying to be versatile in what I create. So I created my own figure, and I was like, well, let me see if I can incorporate it jumping, incorporate it in some type of energy, because that's what artwork is. It's your energy coming from the space in your mind. And so I ended up using a stencil, and then I just like drip paint, and boom, here you go. And that's my character. And just like I said, like once you think of something, like, okay, well, how many times can I get away with doing it? And I did. And yeah, the more that you do, the better that you get an understanding of how to complete things and how things look and feel, and over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over and over and over and more and more. I'm gonna be quick with this because there's a lot. There's a lot to go through, and I told myself like the first couple of them that I see that I'll just draw, and I think I'm just gonna use the arteries and the veins to continue these, because some of them are very simple. Some of them are you don't really have too much of a testament to what they are. They just have silhouettes and then fill-ins, and yeah. And that's it. I mean, some of them I figured I would draw like characters and stuff, and that would be, more technical, and that would be like way more fulfilling than anything. So yeah, that's what that's what I came up with. Like this is cool. Like I'm actually looking at this because I haven't even looked through this yet. I looked through the first couple of them, and I was like, okay, well we're gonna do this today. Yeah. And here's my signature though. I'm always using Perky's Pocket because that's my name. And yeah, I figured I'd put this is so the idea of this shape right here, it looks like a crown if it's upside down, but it's actually a potted plant. And so these rigid edges are actually the root system. It will dig into the ground, and that's you planting. And so I took that, and I took that very serious in my artwork. And I was like, no, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to sign each one of our pieces of art. And yeah, and I just never stopped doing it. I just really never stopped doing it because I was like, you know what? It fits. It makes me feel like this is my own, my own idea. So, and it's my name. So yeah, look at that. That one's cool. I like doing these. I ended up using a ruler, doing those sharp lines, and then I just filled it in, and then it became like this. There's a what's the name of it? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I'm lost for words sometimes. But yeah. But like once they became um, like really good visuals, once again I told myself that I would just keep doing them because they feel good. Like they have a sense of purpose, and that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. I changed out the markers because I was using the black thick Sharpie markers for a lot of these. Um, and it just became something of its own. Like once the marker ran out, I was like, okay, well, let's figure out another marker to use. And so I started using pens, and they would just take me forever to fill in. They would just take me forever to do. But I enjoyed it because I was like, well, this is something I can do, like I'm good at. So don't get mad at the amount of time it takes. Just enjoy the experience that you're going through because it's a good thing. It's positive, and it didn't take all day, and it didn't like ruin my day knowing that I created something, and then I can look back and be like, hey, you know, you actually did that for yourself, your mental self. And so I thought this looked like a rat. Every time I looked at it, I was like, this looks like a rat. And yeah, it's like such genius to just do stuff and okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah. And I kept thinking of like how I didn't want most of my work to be like structured like man-made, you know, boxes and cubes and stuff. So I tried to make sure that a lot of the edges and stuff like that were rounded because I'm an organic creator. I like organic. I like the way that it looks, the round edges. And yeah, that's the way I looked at my artwork for a very long time. And yeah, I still do. I really still do. Except for the fact that the canvas is always square, but everything on the inside generally has some rounded shape. And this looks like a fish. Yeah. And so I just kept doing it because it felt good. Like, I don't know if people see that. Like, if you do something and it feels good, like you always go back to it, or you always have like a nostalgia feeling because, you know, your smell, your feelings, you know, everything that you opened up for the day made you, you know, who you are. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I made a sandwich. This was a, and of course, there's nothing on the back either, but this was a grilled cheese sandwich. And I was thinking of it. I was like, well, let me just play with the shape and see if I can add these two lines. And then it just happened to look like a grilled cheese sandwich that I cut up and made. And yeah, and just keep going. Like, you know, you just never know what you can make. So that's what I told myself. Just keep going. It's fun. Whatever it is, whatever it's gonna look like, it'll be fun. And yeah, that's really what it turned into, some fun. Oh, look at these. These are eggs. Something about eggs too, and I think it's because of the shape that I was so enthused about making eggs, and I still do. Like I have behind the camera, I made eggs, and I just yeah, I like the shape of it. Oh, this one has a date on it. This one says March 2020. Look at that. Oh, this one has a date on it too. This one has March 2020. Yeah. Nice. I guess it kind of feels like 80 in a way. Um, if I probably had more walls to draw on, I would probably draw on as many walls as possible. And this was an interesting shape too. I couldn't figure out where and what this was, but it kind of looked like an animal, like carrying like a large shape of some sort, like a bag or I don't know, to a destination somewhere. And yeah, that's what that. Oh, here goes another one. Ooh, I like this one. Wait. Well, let me see if it's turning this around because I think most of these are. I think when I put them in the box, most of them were the right way, and I just started flipping them. But yeah, this one's a burger. I really like was into like doing like cutouts. Like I would just get some cardboard, cut it out, and then like do the inside frame. I would just do all of the all of the veins with this. Actually, it's like squiggle work. That's what I was thinking of it, but it's actually a knife and it's a burger. Like it cut like the knife cut the burger in half. So that's what you can see. Yeah. I'm so excited. Like this is so much fun to look back on. Because I mean I could remember like some of the things that I was thinking, you know, of why and how I could create some of these things. And yeah. Sometimes you just like forget what you're thinking, and then it like automatically brings you back to, you being somewhere. And yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I thought this was a self-portrait. Yeah, I really did. I thought this was a self-portrait of myself. I don't have a date on it either. But yeah, I mean, I just freehanded, and I try not to stop with the line work, and yeah, it's like continuous lines. And sheesh, look at that. That's crazy. I don't know if anybody knows who this is, but it would be funny if like people can guess who this is. This is a famous artist. Yeah, but that's cool. This was cool. I like doing this. I might draw on this one today. I might draw on that one if I come back to it. Oh, this was. Oh, okay. So my little one, he was like really into Mario at some point. I think it was because of the sights, the sounds, the colors were, right up his alley. So I ended up making these tubes. I drew this for him, thinking like, he would like it, and he would get something from it. So yeah, I thought this was cool, and it kind of looks like it has like a sheen of, um, the light hitting it from the different angle. So, but this was cool. Well, like I said, this is all continuous line work throughout. I just kept trying to, like mentally, just kept trying to get this correct as possible. Oh, there's another date. Look at that one. March 2020, the 18th. Oh, sheesh. Look at that. The jelly bean. Yo. Wow, that's cool. I don't know, something about black and white. I was really into like emptying the markers that I had because I bought these markers just to draw. And I was like, well, I'm not going to waste them. I'll just continue to just use them as long as possible. And yeah, I emptied a lot of markers. I really did. And I still kind of do today. That one has a date too. This is March. So most of these were done in March, is what I'm believing. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. It looks like the inside of a gumball. No, you know what? This is a lock. That's what it was. It's a lock. And so you're like looking inside the lock, and you can see that there's something like of clouds. And I guess this is a house. So that's what I did for that. See, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, another house. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, I was never scared of like putting art together. Oh, these are my face characters too. I like these characters. I ended up trying to figure out how I could I just create characters based on the shape of, the paper and everything. So, and I was like, well, if I put this in this, and then I was like, well, it needs a mouth. So I was like, well, this mouth could be just another line. And that's what I did. And I started just creating them like that and helping them look like that. Maybe I'll turn this into something more of it. Um, yeah. Ooh, this is the inside. Yep. There it is. That looks like the inside of a mouth. Yep. Has teeth. Yep. It's not my mouth though. I just made that up. I like this one too. Yeah. That's good. I got a little bit of blood from the marker there at the bottom. But anyway, here's more fruit. More fruit. And you know what? I look back and I appreciate the fact that I kept all of this in one box so they wouldn't get dirty, they wouldn't turn yellow. And, I can look back, every now and then and be like, hey, you really did this. Like, this is something that you really stood up on and accomplished. Cause like I can't even count how many there was just now, but I mean, there's a lot. I took paper very serious back then too. And Yeah. Yeah, I took paper really serious. I have a few. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many. Wow. I mean, I feel like I'm looking back at like my old photos of myself. That's what I feel like it is. I feel like I've taken selfies throughout the years, and this is what the selfies look like. Oh, I remember this one. This is a this is a like portrait of somebody on my Instagram, and I was trying to figure out how to get more people to my channel. So I said, well, I would just draw the people who are my subscribers, and I would just draw the pictures of their faces, and that's what I was doing for a day. And it sucks that I didn't write the date on the back of it at least. And yeah, yeah, this one's cool too. I don't remember any of the people. I don't remember whose portrait it is, but yeah, this one kind of looked like Santa Claus. I was getting like this elf type thing going on, but I like the shape. And then it looks like a duck. That's what it kind of looks like. It has like this, yeah, this swimming with a tail feather there. Oh, this is a snake. It's a coiled snake. Look at that. I just used the shape as a circle, and I just completely went in a circle to create this. And just like I said, like these are non-stop line. Like once I started, I almost never stopped until I felt like, I stopped here, but because I was trying to get the shape correct. But yeah, it's almost continuous lines there. Sheesh. Wow. Okay. I had this idea of planets too. Kind of looks like some cheese. Cheese? Cheese. I think that's what that is. Yep. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like cheese. Oh, this is a face too. Yeah, that's definitely a face. I really love doing this. Like there's something about this just like I said, like I can look back and be like, I'm glad I did something. I'm glad I didn't waste my time. I'm glad I didn't waste my days complaining and not adding to the value of my life. And this one took a while to do. Yeah, because I tried to fill the whole page because I felt like most of the ones that I was drawing that they didn't get filled. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna fill it. And then I left this empty, but it's a gold brick. Yeah, that's what that is. I remember that. Here goes another one of those bunnies. Yeah, these are rabbits. And so I don't know if you noticed like on my cats, I should have worn a shirt today too. So you can see the cats, but I like these like really weird legs for rabbits and cats and um yeah. Here's another one. I just thought it was like simple to do legs like this. And if it's just a 2D representation, it doesn't need to be, you know, it doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to get it done. And it just needs to look the part. Like, okay, if I identify with it, it looks like it. And that's what it was. And I kept thinking of like how to do like more organic shapes. So I was just doing like circles. This one took a while too to figure out, but I mean, in the end, it looked like somebody standing. And I kept telling myself to fill up the pages as best as possible. Yeah, this is cool. There's no mistakes here. I didn't make a single mistake all the way through this page. No mistakes. Oh, here's another bird. Here's another bird. No date on this one either. Yeah, this was like trial and error. Like, can I do stuff like this continuously? And I did. Sheesh. I think this is a flower. That's what I was trying to get to. This is like some type of rose, or I don't know, some flower with petals on the inside. I'm not sure. I know what this is, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how it represents today. Looks like two things pulling themselves apart from each other. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. That's cool. Sheesh. Let's go. Here comes another one. And I think this one's like an orange, like it's peeling itself apart too. No date. Yeah, I think that's what most of these came out to be, is like something ripping itself from itself and becoming something else different. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like this one too. I think this one's an egg. Maybe that's what I was trying to get to. Not the shape, but the process of it cracking open as an egg. Yep. I think this one's like, I don't know. I think this is like just more movement. Oh yeah, this is the separation too. Oh, I have posters like this too. Like, I mean, when I tell you I spent the time trying to empty these markers. Like I made a poster so I can do this too. They're over there. I don't know if you can catch them in any of my videos, but there's just a bunch of them. I was like, I'm capable of doing them in this size. I know I can do them larger, and I did. Yep. And most of them are on paper too. Yep. On paper. I appreciate you guys watching too. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for being a part of my day. Yep. And I just have something to share. I just want to be seen and heard. That's it. That's really it. So this one, I think, is just like a capsule. I think that's what I was trying to get to. I like the rounded shapes on the outside. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. But yeah, like I would do this one after another. I'd be like, you know what? Let's figure out how to do something else. Let's see what else I can. Yeah. So I just put this inside a box and it went crazy. Here's another one. Another. 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 I think I was trying to get like some type of country or state or yeah, with this. Yeah, I think I drew this first and then tried to fill in as much of the interior just to see what it looked like. Another. This one's cool too. I think this is a bike. Does that look like a bike? Look like somebody trying to ride something? That could be. That could be it. I'm not sure what that one is. Just trial and error. Another one. I think I'm gonna put these on the website. Like once I figure out what to do, if I want to continue to draw on them or if I just want to leave them as is. But I'm gonna put them on a website. You can buy them. You can buy them. I don't know what the cost will of them be, but probably something so they can just, get a nice little home and, somebody appreciated that it was created for them. That's really it. I don't want $6,000 for each one of these, but I mean, if you're willing to pay $6,000, then we can put that up there for $6,000 each. For real. I mean, because they're 3 years old now. Yep, about 3 years old. So, I mean, I've sold a bunch of these, but the ones in the box, I guess I just didn't date them. Now that's cool. I'm so glad I did this. And my son really likes playing this. I didn't think of that. I should have sent this to my son. He really likes playing. What is this? Oh, shoot. Not tic-tac-toe. Is it tic-tac-toe? It is tic-tac-toe. Yeah. He really likes playing that game. I think this is a shoe. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a shoe. Sheesh. And here's another snake. It's like hiding in between its own skin. Another one. This one looks kind of like a shoe too. Oh, it could be somebody curled up. That's what it could be. Somebody's like, yeah, somebody's curled up in the fetal position. Sheesh. Another one. I don't know. These might have, if I know I created them, then they have a purpose. I just don't have a name for them. But I know that there's something there for them because I made a bunch of them like that. This one's cool. Kind of like a shell, like a seashell or an eye, something. Yeah, like I said, I like the empty space. I think I'm gonna draw on this one too, so I can make sure that this is filled. I'm gonna draw on that one. This one's gonna get drawn on too. This is actually me sitting. That's what this was. I remember that. This is actually me sitting. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna draw on that one too. Yep, this is me. These are all self-portraits, I think. Self-portrait. This is me sitting. I like that. I'm gonna draw on that one too. On my drawing it. And I had this gold marker, but you know what? I almost never used that gold marker. I don't think I still have it, but I almost never used the gold marker for whatever reason. I think it just took away from, I could probably draw on that one too. I think it just took away from like the thought process if I added color on that specifically. This one's a boat. This one's definitely a boat. I'm on a boat. Remember I draw on that one too. Nice. Another one. This kind of looks like a little dangly thing right there. I think this is a castle. I think that's what this is. I think so. I don't know. Oh, and I did this one for Valentine's Day too. Look at that. That's cool. You know what? I thought of selling these. That's what I did. I thought of selling these as cards for Valentine's Day. So you'd get like this would be the front of the card, and then when you open it up, obviously it would just be something nice on the inside. But I think that's what I was thinking that this would be. And I think I still have the cutout for this. And even not, if I could just go back and make another cardboard cutout and do the silhouettes of these and make more of them. But this is just really, just my thought process. Yep. On how I can make money and, how I can be, put out there in the world. Because somebody else I knew worked for Hallmark, the greeting card company, and she's like really successful too. She wrote a bunch of the cards, probably nothing that you see today. I don't know if she's still doing it, but I know back then in 2020 she was working for them, and she sent me a couple of her cards. I don't know what I did with them, but yeah, she had told me that she had did it, and I was like, yeah, send me some of your proofs that you've done this. And I think oh, you know what? She sent them through text message. That's what she did. And I don't know where and why it exists at now. Yeah. Another one. I could draw on this one too. Another one. This one's pretty empty. I like how I did that as the empty space. I like that. I might draw on that. I might. Another one. I think this was a blanket. I think that's how I saw this. Like a little security blanket. Yeah. Another one. All right, y'all. This was fun. Shit. This was a lot of fun. I can't even believe that I am able to, like today, like I'm alive to go back and view all of the artwork that I was able to do, during like some really rough times, because, for what it was, COVID, really had me in the house a lot. And, for what it was, I was like, well, how do I be like still myself through all of the changes that are being forced upon me you know, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of years. And, um, what is up with my camera on my phone? Let me see, because I want to make sure that I'm not actually recording in this weird, because it really looks like I only have 160, 140 pixels of yeah, because that'll piss me off if I just did all of that and the pixels come out like anyway. So all right, let's just get one marker. Oh, it's the red one too, and let's draw. So yeah, let's just talk about it. I mean, it's interesting enough that there's only I think it's myself and one other person, but I like when people ask me questions, because if I've gotten here to this point, then that means I know enough, right? I've been able to survive long enough in order to let me see if I can get that right. Like survive long enough in order to get here, you know? So ask me questions, because I know everything. And it's a weird thing to say that out loud to some people, but I really do. Like I've worked for a bunch of different companies, and I help them gain customers. I've helped them help me gain skills. And I just know a ton of shit that other people don't know, you know, like, and it's weird because I think most of it is not common knowledge. You just have to be there in order to experience what it is that these things do in order to be functional in the world, you know. And yeah, I just know a bunch of shit, man. Like somebody had told me at one point that, sometimes the information that you have is useless. Like you just have useless facts. And I was like, damn, that sucks, to hear yourself, bring down yourself because that's who you are. That's what you made yourself with all of the things that are going on in your brain and in your world. Like for somebody to tell you that the facts that you have are useless, I was like, this is why we have YouTube videos, because now these are not useless facts. They're useless tools for everybody to see and use and hear and, be a part of. And look at us now, like we're growing as, uh, entities on a stable planet in somewhat, it just depends on the area of the world, but most of us are pretty stable. Like when I say stable, I'm saying like we can do things in order to benefit, you know, in the future. So that makes us stable. Because if we were unstable, we would be moving constantly and, we wouldn't be able to like cherish the things that we accomplish. And like, it's just real facts, man. It's just real stuff. And I'm a real entity. I don't know if I'm a human being, but I'm an entity. Um, and I carry myself with that information and the hopes that others, see themselves as a better reflection too. Because, I know what I look like every day when I get up. And sometimes my face changes in different ways that I'm not used to, but I appreciate that um, I can still like it. I can still say, hey, this is what I look like. And damn it, if nobody else likes it, I love it. And that's just how I got to keep it going. And that's the promise that I made myself, no matter what goes on in my life, because a lot of things have changed. And, just like I said, I'm a different person. And that's a part of survival. And I'm stronger and I'm a willed person because I don't let what other people tell me that I can't do because that's their magic. That's what they're hoping for themselves. And so that's not me. I don't know what you people want out there in life, but I know what I work hard for. And I know that my words will get me to where I say I want to be because it's all magic. Like everything that we see and hear is ultimately, our own magic words. Um, yeah, it's our own little own escape to our own world with our magic words. And like a lot of the animation that we have today, like the SpongeBob's and let me see what else. Um, SpongeBob Adventure Time. What is that? Gravity Falls. Like all of these things, they help somebody, you know, work through their mental depression and just like really reach out there and see what else is possible because in their own lives they don't see the magic, but they know if they gather with somebody else, those words will become something special, something that they didn't see initially but were working hard so eventually they could, yeah, so they could actually see it. And that's real, some real facts. And so I treat it the same way as my art. Like I don't know what I can create, but if I just get up and do something that I didn't I didn't know the powers that I had, but I know that the skills that I enhance myself with, then boom, I can make anything happen. I've made things that you guys don't even see exist. Like that's my passion. That's my special power. And probably I won't get to tell everybody the ways that I've moved the entire world. um because if I talk to you, I'll align something that'll work in a way that'll help benefit you. You'll go back and think about it and be like, damn, you know I could really do something because this guy is like he's just something different that helped me, see something that I didn't know existed. And that's what I really enjoy. Let me see. I don't want my hand to, I don't want my hand to touch the red. So I'm just gonna move. And I'm just gonna move it just to make sure. But like I said, like I just love when people ask me questions because yeah, it's it's real stuff, man. Because like when I was growing up, what my mom had told me about what she knew about the world, I was like, wait, that really exists? And I believed her. I had no choice but to believe her because she's been here before I was. You know what I'm saying? So she got to see things and hear the sounds of it and really make, you know, a good identification of where we all exist at in the world. And so even by her actions, it showed me that I could do the things that she's telling me that are possible. I remember she kept telling me, when we walked, she was like, no, just look up. You have to look up when you're walking because if you don't, you might trip over the things that, no, she said, if you look up, you can see the things that you don't trip on. And so, I took that I took a lot of the things that she said very serious and I worked that into my life. And so I could be a better person. And like, doing it long enough, I was like, okay, she was talking about some real stuff. Like it really made sense you know, for her to say it like that. You know, and this marker is making some crazy noise. And yeah, and I kind of just live my life like that because I'm a magical being. Because if you look at what I'm doing right now, it's magical. It truly is. It really is. And so when I say ask questions, I'm just like, something that you're looking forward to doing, but you just need a little bit of guidance in order to get there. Because sometimes, you know, we're here for purposes. So maybe I may not be here to pay your bills, but I could be here to show you how somebody else could help guide you, to something that you say you need without having to do so, without having to hurt through it or because everything is about progress. Like, how the heck did we all get here? We had to progress through something, progress through our childhood, progress through our traumas, progress through, days at work that seemed to drag on. And and I used to do the stuff at work too. I used to sit up there and draw at work. Nobody complained. He was like, "Oh, you getting your job done?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just waiting for the next customer, the next person, the next whatever." But I'm just taking a 5 minute. And when you say you got it, you just go and do it, and nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody's really ever gonna stop you from doing just that. I need a break. All right. I'm not going outside and trying to leave and being on my phone and I'm just drawing. Yeah. What you drawing? I don't know. Just something that my mind wants me to clear out. Yeah. And it's healthy. I swear it's healthy. It's the most healthiest thing ever. It's either that or writing. Like you can do so many things. We've yet to get to at this point in time telepathy in an organized group yet, but I know that there's people can do it. I know that there's organisms that can do it as well, but we're not there yet because uh, we're not as organized as a group yet because we have different languages which separates us from collectively as a mind. I guess like a hive mind. I guess that's what they call it. But we won't get there for quite some time until we change how people communicate. And actually, YouTube is one of the ways that's going to help. It really is, because if I tell you that something is searchable, something is able to be found in this type of way, then you're gonna go look for it at that source, and then everybody's gonna be able to see it and share it. And that's yeah, that's the easiest way as a collective to um, yeah, as a hive mind. Yep, yeah, and we'll be able to do telepathy type things then, but we're not there yet, and we're still babies, and we're still organize our lives in boxes. So yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there. I think a lot of things just it just matters too much. And I think that's another reason why. Hopefully you can hear me too. I didn't check to see if the volume was loud enough because I do have headphones. I could probably just put my headphones on and just speak through the headphones. Um, yeah, but yeah, we are like organizing chaos for no reason, and I think that's the reason why we have yet to reach the next level. We're just figuring out tools still, right? We're figuring out how to get other things to make tools for us, and yeah. And even with AI, it's still another way of us trying to figure out how we can get tools to work for us rather than they already working for us, and we're just living based on what we've already produced. So we still have quite some time to get there. And I think we won't get there until we reach another higher set of. I'm not talking like this. I just realized that I'm just going into something else, but I guess it's meant for me to say. Matter of fact, there's a lot of my videos, and I'm finding myself like talking um, to fill in. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just sit here quietly for a while too, but I get bored. I get bored just sitting here. And let me see my other channel that I had. I would have people come up and talk to me about things. It's really cool. Um, but I'm just kind of taking a break from it because I don't really want to game every day. Because like I can make videos of it, but like everybody makes gaming videos. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not really doing anything outside of the gaming community. So let me take a break. Let me work on something else. And that's what I did. I'm working on something else. I'm working on something else. Yep. I'm working on sunshine. Working on it. Probably use another piece of paper too, just to make sure I don't touch. Properly. I guess that's good. Try to make sure I can keep the paper in. I think I'm gonna do this all in red. I think that's what my yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I told myself. I'm gonna take some breaks from doing the gaming. Yeah, there's a bunch of subscribers. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, they're waiting for stuff, but just like I said, like if I take a break, come back, then I'll have some brand new thoughts and scheme how I can create some different content for new subscribers and those who have been watching the same type of videos from me. So that's what I said I was going to do, and that's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just waiting to get monetized on that channel. So yay me for working as hard as I have. Yeah. Yep. So, and I can't wait to get this channel monetized too. But I have to figure out like what's gonna sell and what's going to bring in new people to watch the channel. Because if you watch my videos every single day, like I can honestly say that it might get boring. I mean, other than the fact that I don't really make the same videos, so I'm happy about that because I found myself doing the game and I was like, yeah, I'm making the same crap. Like I'm doing live videos of the same crap. Um, and when I say it's crap, it's like okay, if I had 300 people watching the videos on a regular, then I go down to 20 people watching the videos. It's like, yeah, somebody thinks it's crap. Somebody else is not exploring. And so that's not healthy for me either. So, but I mean, some people like it. It just depends on how you work through things, I guess. Like there's this girl that likes to sing, and I'll watch her. That's like crazy that I even watch her. But I can't watch her videos every day. Every time she make an upload, I just like I can't watch it. I just can't. Like there's no amount of like you can't put me in the closet and be like, yo, you gotta listen to this girl no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I'll come back and watch her on another day. And I don't know how people make content and then it's like the growth is just so you know, so X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, what? I mean, she has a lovely voice and, you know, but I'm like, damn, I could just go back and watch her previous video. Why am I gonna watch her new video if she's just singing, right? She's not singing songs, she's chanting. So that one got me too. If you guys know who I'm talking about, I'm not gonna put her channel out. Um, but I just thought that was interesting too. Like somebody somebody's able to chant and then they have like millions and millions of subscribers. But I knew she was gonna exist somewhere. I just didn't know when or what timeline. Because like when I heard her, I was like, okay, I know what this is. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to describe the things that I feel, and I just don't. I just know that it kind of feels like I'm supposed to be there to see it, so it kind of resonates with the time period. It's like, oh, okay, yep, I knew I was going to hear somebody like this, and before I know it, she became successful on YouTube and other platforms and stuff, and she works with other artists and um, yeah, and they create collabs. And that's the other thing too, is like a lot of times I don't create collabs with other people. And that could be my real downfall. That could be my up to is that I need to create with other people. Because I'm a people person. Like, come on, let's do this. Right? I'm pretty dry sometimes. So if somebody else has that energy, I could be like, yeah, let's work with this energy because this might work. This might work better than what I got going on. Yeah. I mean, I'm a fun person in real life though. Super fun. But yeah, I think like creating content is uh, like I guess I can create content, but editing is what the thing that I'm working on right now. Yeah, that's what I'm really working on because I told myself that I wanted to be some type of director and I have to figure out how to edit, how do I figure out how do I see the scenes and so I can be successful, you know, in doing that. So I taught myself how to edit. I taught myself how to clean up my videos and put only key parts in there. So it's a lot. It's a lot to do. Yep, it's a whole lot to do. So, but it's fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. So that's almost done. I might have to turn off this fan though. Yeah, I don't know why I even said that. I think I'm just speaking out loud. The fan's like. Anyway. Yep, I guess you know what? In the coming days I will see the progress that I want to see. I will be the person that I want to be, and I will challenge myself to do greater in the coming days of my existence. Yep. Yep. And even drawing on the water bottles was fun too. Like I was getting people to come through. I was like, who the heck are all these people? Yep. Almost there. I think I'm gonna finish. I think I'm gonna finish it right here. I'm gonna finish it in the middle. How about that? How about you run tell that? Oh my gosh. Make sure I can see the edge of that paper. I'm holding the paper down. But I think most of the subscribers that I have on my gaming channel, I think they're young people. But because of the time, not really getting that hit factor just yet. And it sucks that it says like when you tap in onto your live stream, it says you're not allowed to have kids up there, which totally understand. But I'm like, are we taking away from the people who, you know, because I'm just drawing. I'm not really doing anything else crazy. I might say a few words that might be, you know, a little adult, but I'm like, I'm not doing anything wild. So why do I have to separate it? And hopefully that these young people find, you know, younger people find my channel. Now I have to wait for all the 18-year-olds to come to my channel. And yeah, see, I finished in the middle. Let's go. Let's go. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. Sheesh. One down, 456 to go. Are you here for it? Are you here for it? I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting I can do while I'm sitting in this chair. Maybe I can pour some paint or something. We could pour some paint. I'll put that one here. And I'll make sure I don't pick up the marker. Let's look, I picked up another red marker. So these markers, okay, so these markers I bought from Crayola, like they're erasable. I don't think they're gonna be able to be erased on this paper, but what I realized is I was like, dang, for all the artwork that I've done in this, I said I'm gonna have to cover it so it doesn't smear or it doesn't run out. Sheesh. Let me see what this marker does though. I picked it up first, so let me see. Let me see. This one's gonna be really thin. Yeah. This might be really quick though. It's really smooth. It's really smooth. Ooh, that's super smooth. And I said I was only gonna do this for an hour because I honestly I cannot I can't sit for an hour and I can't concentrate. I mean, I can concentrate for an hour long, or whatever the case is, but I just get like really bored and my brain just starts to tell me like, you can go do other things. You don't have to sit here like this is not you know, like this is not it's not a bad thing. You can get up and go do other things. So that's what I just had. That's the feeling that I just had when I said that I can just go and pour paint. And yeah, because I have the space where I'm located right now to go do whatever. Like I can go game for the next hour and a half. Like, what I'm saying? I just do whatever. Like, I can go outside and take a walk or something, and um, you know, stuff like that. So my brain tells me to do things, and it's not really my brain. It's more like the energy that needs to be, uh, yeah, let loose in the world. Because this is like the smallest bit of my energy right here. Yeah. Like I can just imagine somebody being told you have to sit here for 3 hours and draw. Like what? No. Like no, no, no. Especially if nobody's talking to me right now. There's only two people, myself and somebody else. Looks like they're watching me right now, and like I don't mind getting out, but there's nothing that you know, I can't bring you. I mean, I guess I could bring you outside, right? But you know, I don't know. I guess we'll just sit in here and continue to draw. That's what that's what we're gonna do. We'll just sit here and draw. Because this will be like another day where I'm glad that I sat here and drew because it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what my brain will tell me in the future. Like I'm glad you didn't give up. I'm glad you didn't, you know, let your emotions, run crazy and you didn't finish your work. Because that was another thing too. Like I learned as a young adult, I was like, I'm able to do things that people, get upset about sitting, that ADHD stuff. I'm like, because I learned it at an early age that I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, I obviously, if I'm spending an hour doing something, whatever it is, even if it's just gaming, even if I'm playing the best game in the world, I'm just like, you know what? I think I need to take a break. And that's what my brain would tell me. And I wouldn't get upset. I would come back to it at some point in time in a day or whatever, or maybe not. But, it wouldn't be like, some tick telling me, hey, uh, we can't do this, because I'm not sure how, other people, reflect on those things, ADHD and stuff like that, because I only have my brain, which is telling me, to complete things for the day. And now my brain's not telling me to complete things. Well, actually, I guess it is. It's like, no, you got to complete this. Do it this way, get it done, and then we can go have fun at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate my brain not being scattered all over the place. And no, you got to go do this. You got to do this. Nope, you got to run here and get this. You got to do this. You got to be over here. You got to say this. Nothing like that. It's pretty quiet in my brain, and it gives me time to think about things that really actually matter. That really help me with my sanity, I guess. Because there's some outside stuff. Oof, I was dealing with some outside stuff yesterday. Oh my gosh. I guess I could talk about that too, because like at this point, this is gonna be therapy for me. If I see myself doing stuff like this, like I'll come back to it and do this, maybe do some other type of drawings and stuff. But this yesterday, my sanity was wild. Oh my gosh. Like I understand everybody, they see things differently, and when they want something, they'll do whatever it takes to get whatever that is. And they'll aggravate you and they'll keep asking, until they get what they actually want. They came to get something, they gonna get it. And I understand it. And I thought men were bad when they say that they coming to get some shit. And yeah, I think it goes on all sides of the spectrum, male, female, all individuals will come and get something. And if they don't get it in time, they're going to be angry. They really are. And they'll contemplate it, come back and see if they could try it again to get whatever it is that they say they want. Money, your time, you to do something for them because they know that they can't accomplish it, whatever the case is. But somebody had me like really off the deep end yesterday. And I usually don't get like that because, everything that I have going in my life, I have prepped for. I have made myself, willed myself to be the person that I am and accomplish things that I set out to do. And I really did that. That's what I told myself. And some people are not there yet. So they're going to take the road which best fits whatever it is they say that they want. And do they care? Probably. They probably care. They probably care about the things you know, that matter, but your feelings, nobody gives a shit about your feelings. Nobody cares. And I've told people plenty of that. I don't care about your feelings. You want to know why I don't care about your feelings? Because I don't know what your feelings are. I just really don't. I know what your actions look like, and that's really it. Everything else, I don't understand. Like I don't understand why you treat people, when they tell you how they feel, why you treat them like that. I don't know. I just don't know, other than the fact that you don't care about their feelings. So, once upon a time, I did have those where I felt everybody's feelings mattered. And then I was like, wait, I don't know anything about your energy. And then I kept making mistakes thinking that I knew your energy. I knew your feelings. I knew why you felt this type of way. And in the end, I really didn't because it would just turn into something else that I couldn't explain. And my brain couldn't help me alleviate the stress from whatever it is you claim you're feeling. And I'm like, you know what? I can't deal with that. So, nope, I don't care about your feelings. I don't. Like, if we can work things out in action wise, yeah, sure, let's do that. Absolutely, let's do that. But other than that, your feelings make no sense, make no difference in my life at all. At all. I appreciate the likes, y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate the likes, man. And yeah, I guess that's what's the word? Not that's abilities. What's the word? I guess that's an ability. Because just like I said, I'm focused on so many things that, really matter. Like I know what matters. I lived long enough to know what actually matters to people. Money, whatever this time thing consists of, your own survival, and then the people that you claim that you love. Those are the only things that matter. Everything else really don't matter. It really don't. Like if I told you you don't have to have a car, but we'll figure out how to get you to the destinations you need to, you'll be like, yeah, let's do that. And then boom, your life is way better because you're not worrying about one focused thing that honestly nobody gives a shit about. They really don't. If I took away all, oh, I'm about to say it too. If I took away all the vehicles right now, if I said, you know what, there's no more vehicles for the rest of the next 5 years, people will feel good about that. And then other people will feel different. They'll be like, you know what? No, I need a vehicle and also, but those are your feelings. Those are not something that you really are desperate in need of. Yeah, you might need medical support and you might need to get here and there, blah, 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 blah. But if I told you there was another way to transport yourself to the destination, you would be like, you know what, let's do that. And then your feelings wouldn't be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else that you were claiming that mattered at that point to get you to the destination, that's what would matter. And so those things that we really focus on, should be the things that get us, what we say that we need. And our feelings, they just don't matter. They just really don't. Like if I yelled and screamed right now, somebody would be like, yo, this dude's crazy. Like, what's going on? They wouldn't care about my feelings. They would just understand that I'm actually doing something, what I'm saying, that's causing this this reaction. And that's what they would come to my rescue for. That's really it. They wouldn't care about my feelings. Oh, your feelings are hurt. Oh, I'm so like, what can we do about your feelings? Nothing. You can't do shit about my feelings because my feelings don't exist. They're not real. There's something that I made up in order to get something that I say that I want. And that's it. But I can handle it in a different way, but I'm choosing to use my feelings to mask, what it is for as far as my communication. That's what we're doing. And so somebody did that yesterday, and I think I think I used a little bit of my feelings yesterday because I think what it was doing was it was showing me what people really look like. You get it? Like you get what I'm saying? Like it really showed me what these people are willing to do to hurt other people. Sorry, I had to be quiet for a second because I enjoyed the silence for a second. I really did. That was weird. I was really enjoying the silence. um, yeah. So just like that, and you could be a young person, and you could see it just like that, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't show your feelings, right? And some of that is a good thing, and some of it is a bad thing. But hopefully, you have somebody to, share these feelings that um, that you own, because you got to own your feelings, and hopefully somebody that you can talk to, about the things that are upsetting your feelings. Because I did. I had somebody who I could tell about what was happening because I was confused. Such a confused person when other people are using like trickery in order to get something that I'm like, you could just ask me for it, and I'm either gonna say yes or I'm gonna say no. And that's what it is. Don't try to use leverage. And that's what they did. They tried to use some type of leverage. And I'm like, no, 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 something about that is not right. Nope, 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 nope. And something clicked in my head, was like, nope, you need to tell somebody because something about that don't sound right. Somebody trying to do some behind the scenes work on you, and that's not good. So, but overall, I had a great day yesterday too. I really did. I got another piece of artwork done. I recorded. I went live a few times. Oh, the amoebas. Oh, the amoebas. I have the amoebas on the wall too. I did yesterday. And that, oh my gosh, those amoeba. I might have to draw one of them. I don't know if I want to draw them today, but because that was yesterday's thing. But yeah, that was the amoebas were a lot of fun to do. So okay, so in my artwork, my current artwork, most of my paintings, everything that I do is my drip. As you can see, the table's got this paint and stuff like that. But this is most of what I do for my look at that. Just peel that right off right there. That's cool. So most of the artwork that I've been doing, it is all included in this world that has creatures. And so the creatures, there's amoeba. Okay, there's amoeba. There's the cats. There's the bunnies. Um, there's the red monkeys. And there's something else. I'm missing something else too right now. But they all have a story. They all have some type of lineage that tells you what they are and what they're capable of doing. So the amoeba are amoeba. If you look it up, you gotta Google and stuff like that. If you look it up, you can um, you can see what these amoeba do. Now, in my world that I'm creating, the amoeba look like fish. Because the first time I ever drew them, I was like, something about them, they look like fish, but I don't think they are fish. And so I ended up Googling, and I was like, dang, something about this reminds me of something that I've seen before. Way, 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 way back. Maybe in a school textbook or Googled or something like that. But when I looked it up, I was like, damn, this is really what I'm drawing. And I don't know how I even was able to figure out. So I ended up drawing an amoeba. I looked it up and I was like, dang, that's what they are. They're amoeba. So, and everybody kept telling me they look like fish. And I was like, for the life of me, I wasn't upset, but I was just like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, it's representation. And so I was like, you know what? Okay, if you think it looks like fish, I want you to eat them. And so what will happen if you eat the amoeba is that you'll get sick. Well, no, let's take that back. You'll get a lucid reaction to it. You eat them, and it's like what's the puffer fish? I guess they do some type of stuff to you if you eat them, blah 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 blah. You might even get sick and die. But so the cats in the world that I created, the cats eat the amoeba and they trip. They have lucid reactions to them. They jump and they run, and it's the same thing as like catnip to them, right? But if they eat too many of them, which two of them or something like that will cause them, and I'm telling you this story because this is the world that I created for these creatures. And so they eat too many of them, they start jumping around, and then they vomit. And so that was the point of me creating these characters because I was like, you know what, they have to have a story, there has to be something there. But how I got to it, just easily by mistake. The fact that I like cats was just one of the reasons why I kept drawing cats. And I was like, okay, well, I like cats. And I started putting them on my t-shirts and it was drawing them more often and stuff like that. But like when it came to in August was the first time that I started drawing amoebas. It was like the first couple of paintings that I made. And then it was the bunnies. And then I did the red monkeys. And then I went back and did the cats. And I started doing realistic cats. And like my last to final live was, I think so, like second or third, one of those. I don't know. It says cats up there. And I was like, well, let me just see if I can make a real cat. Let me see what will happen And I did. And yeah, not many people have watched. I think like 5 people watched that video, the live video. But I didn't realize that it looks the way it looks. And I can't change that. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you because I didn't show the live stream what it looks like. I'm gonna show you one of them. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna put the body in first. So let me see what it pops up as on the live stream. Probably sit there for too long. I'm trying to see it on the camera. But so these are the cats. I ended up painting. I ended up doing the painting. I painted it first blue, and then I did. Um, then I did the paint splatters, and then I cut the fabric, which I still yet to cut the fabric low, and then I did the face, and then I did the cat vomiting. But in the end, it looked like the cat's head was smashed. And so I'm not going to show that on my stream on this video, but I was like, oh sheesh. I was like, it's like really graphic. It's such a really graphic photo, like representation of it. But the idea was just to show you that yeah, that's basically what I was trying to get to, but it was fun. And they're not finished yet. So I think I might change the color from red to blue because it looks a little bit more like the cat's head got smashed in, and that's where we're looking at the innards. But it's really supposed to just be vomiting because that's a part of what they do um, in this creative world that they live in. They eat the amoeba. Actually, I'm making a video right now. It's supposed to be uploading today, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. It'll probably go up on the channel tomorrow. So catch that one. I think it's going. Yeah, I think it's going to be the third part to the making of the cat's vomiting. So yeah, if you're interested, I mean, yeah, go watch it. If not, go watch it. It's really entertaining. But like I said, I was making something out of the imagination that I have for this world that I created. And it's bright and shiny, and there's creatures and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but just like I said, everything has their reaction and mode, and that's what I thought I could bring to the table, and that's what I did. So I'm excited because I do want to showcase them before I sell, and hopefully somebody buys them before like it becomes, like right before I do the show, or during the show or whatever, however you guys see it. But yeah. So it's just entertaining that we can come up with some really interesting things to use for our imagination. But I keep saying it is like Dr. Seuss. Like I have this like Dr. Seuss thing going on where I'm like creating these creatures. Some of them are furry, and actually most of them are furry. I yet to put fur on the red monkeys, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have fur too. But it's just like I said, it's just just another thing of creativity, and you know, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to promote that we all have imaginations and we should use them the best ways that we know how. Um, yeah, that's really it. Oh, and the birds. I forgot about the birds just that quick. I haven't actually done any picture of new birds. I haven't, yeah, I actually haven't done pictures of the birds for this series yet. Maybe the next series I'll do birds. Oh, I've done so many drawings of birds, so I I keep my window open sometimes, and I hear the birds. And one day I was like, man, these birds are so freaking loud. Like they were like the loudest birds ever. I mean, they were loud. Like I don't know what they were doing, what the issue was, who they were calling, but they were freaking loud. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna close my window. And I did. I closed the window. I was like, I just don't want to hear them. So there you go, birds. That's what you get. But in the in my T-shirt collection, I have the birds sitting on the cats. And in my YouTube videos, you'll see the cats spinning, and that's just a reference to the amoebas as well. But um, there's birds, and the birds are different. They have I don't know, they just look different. If you look at my T-shirts on my website, I'd have to figure out how to do that too, because a lot of people don't visit the website. I don't think for my YouTube channel, but maybe Google or something, or if I send out a link on Instagram, people will go to the website and stuff like that. I make some really crazy video, and somebody will visit the website. But yeah, most of the shirts that I have, the birds are just perched on top of the cat, and they're just relaxing. So I think that's pretty cool to have that combination of things to work together. And yeah, exciting, exciting, and yeah, something. Because that's the other thing. Because it's like I'm not really sure how many people like birds. Like how many people like cats. So everybody like text and fonts and stuff like that on their shirts, and but I'm like, I like drawing them. Like they're easy to draw. For me, they're easy to draw. Like I can put text all day on a shirt, but to see that I'm able to complete, bam, I'm able to complete something, you know, without text is a cool thing. So this one's done. Look at that. Look at that. That one's done. Actually, I should put the date on it because these are actually going to be complete. I'm going to put March 21 to October 24. And that's how long it took me to do these. It took me 3 years to complete these. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do one more, and then I'm going to call that. Let me see, because I started at 11. It's already 12. Like 15 minutes? I don't know. It's probably going to run into 1:30 or something, but I'm actually bored now on the real. Yeah. I'm actually bored as fuck. Let me see if I can use this green. Yep. So yeah, like I really trying to figure out how to promote my characters and stuff because I think the world should see them. I think I'm a pretty cool artist and creator. And when I say creator, I really mean like I create stuff. Like some people art, which is the value of getting, you know, money of creating art. You get that? Get that? Not really an artist. I'm a creator because I make all types of stuff. Like I'll show you something else. Hold on. Show you something else that I made. You guys don't know yet, and probably people still won't because nobody's watching the video. Oh, sheesh. All right, there's the amoebas. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. So that's the amoeba. That is what the cats will eat, thinking that they're fish. And I mean, they come in a bunch of different sizes. So, stop. Yeah, that's what the amoebas look like. Yeah. That is the amoebas. They have like these white hairs. And when I used the marker, I didn't think that it would come out like this. I'm just using the marker as I'm willing it to do. And boom, it comes out to something like that. So, and this is marshy right here. This is something that I created. I created this shape, and I put like little eyeballs up there. So I thought that was cool. So this is me as a creator. I'm not like I'm an artist, but yeah. So what that word means, I create stuff. There's like other stuff in the house too that I've made. You know, you know, you know. Like I really went to the store, bought all of the materials, and made that. Sewed it together, glued everything, bought the interior for the cotton, and I really made it. And I thought it was fun because my son wanted to make something, so I was like, well, we can make some stuff together. And I ended up using that as the catalyst to make some stuff. Yeah, because I'm really good at making stuff. Make stuff for a bunch of different companies. And yep, bunch of stuff. Bunches of stuff. Stuffs and bunches of stuff. Yep. I wish I could share it all, but seems like I don't have enough time to share everything. Just enough. Just enough stuff. Just enough stuff. Yeah, because I think the world will be overwhelmed by what. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I don't know. I would have to talk to somebody else who's done a handful of stuff like that to see how they see it. Because I know, I mean, other people who draw every day, I know that stuff gets taxing to say, well, I do like 50 drawings a day, and like, where do I put all of this stuff? Because everybody can't see it every day, right? No, everybody can't see everything that you do. Like, even if they try, there's not enough space in a day for you to go through everything and like, and appreciate it and value, you know. So, but I do stuff. I really be doing stuff. And yeah, I mean, the only place I think to share it is like social media. But even then, I'm just like, yeah, it's just some stuff that some dude had made. Like if this was like, I think back, like if this was like the time when I was in high school and I could create stuff like this, I'd be like, damn, I'd have really set a tone for who I was going to be at this point. Like I would really have, all those things lined up because I set myself up, for success at that point. But I didn't know all the things that I know now as possibilities. Like I took the action to do some of these things, but they didn't have the platforms like we have now for everybody to be reached. Like what's that? Pinterest and Instagram and TikTok now, and all these other places that people can reach further. I just didn't have it, and still to this day, like I just don't even have the time to do all of these platforms because it's just too freaking much. So I just try to stick to one platform, one or two or three or four, just to figure out if I can, reach. And still, it's still harder to reach between all of the millions of other views of videos that are, in the front of the line, for however and whatever reason. Yeah. I mean, if it's cool, like I get a few thousand views and stuff like that, but people forget about it because something now is at your attention, and it's harder to get, um, it's harder to get that attention back. Yeah. I watched this. This guy's got this character, and everything I guess is about character making. So this guy has this yellow banana character. He drives this like poster truck or something, and he drives really fast. And so the guy made the truck, and just like I said, he's developing things so you can see what he's doing. Like he could have built the character and just had the character talk the whole time, right? But he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna make him a car, and he's gonna drive the car. It's like this radio control, like really fast postal car." And I liked it, but I can't watch every single one of the videos. Now on Instagram, I watch most of the little clips because it's like 40 seconds or something. Um, but yeah, that's the most I can do. And even then, like I'm missing out right now because I'm not up there watching his videos. So just like I said, it's harder for me to be able to like, yeah, I'm gonna reach everybody, and everybody's gonna know what I do. And so, to those who think that they can't, I mean, you can. There's always a possibility. It just takes it just takes more than what you think to give in order for you to receive that sometimes. And if you got a good team working with you, then shit, you can make anything happen. You telling people don't leave until we make everybody know what we're about. Sometimes you have to have like listening parties, and you have to have like sharing parties, and you have to have these things that will um, will bring people together. I remember some years ago they used to have like these Instagram parties, and a bunch of people who were, I guess, were influencers at that point will come together, and then they would just go live, and they would just showcase whatever, wherever they're at or whatever. I just really don't know. I've never been to an Instagram party, which is really wild. I've seen them take places, but never really been to one. And then before I know it, they were all gone. And I'm guessing that that could have been somebody who from Instagram was trying to get Instagram like out there. So just like I said, there's like a number of ways to do things, not like everybody else, but in your own way, your own like designated, this is what tools we have, and this is how I'm able to work. Um, yeah, because I mean, some of the simplest things, if they make sense, will reach a little further. Yeah, they'll reach a lot further than you think. So yeah, I thought about that. Damn, Instagram parties too, man. That was some sweet stuff. That was really sweet. I forgot all about that. Forgot all about that. Yep. Yep. So how you doing today? I managed to talk all of this. I managed to talk for almost 2 hours. How you doing today? How is the day treating you? And you know what's even worse is that the fact that I don't have my face cam on, because then I'll probably get more people to come to the channel too. I keep forgetting about that. Like people like to see your face. But maybe I'll do that on the next one. Maybe there won't be a next one. just thought about that too. But yeah, how you doing today? How goes how goes your world? I'm listening. This marker is just going crazy right now in my ear, but I'm listening. I'm like dragging it so hard up against this smooth paper. Oh yeah, this paper is smooth too. It has like a gloss finish to it. And yeah, I actually cut this paper down. It was poster board. And I cut them down into these small increments of sizes so I could, yeah, so I can do separate pieces and stuff. So yeah, it's just poster board. And I just realized that it was dry. The marker was dry. That's what was making all that noise. Sheesh. I'm still just waiting for you to answer. How you doing? It must be taking a while for you to type that in chat. Mm-hmm. Sheesh. I guess I could still. I might have to buy new markers. I don't think they're running out. They're just the chisel, the tip on the marker is it's like an old broom or something. Like it's been used forever. I mean, I do use the markers, but not this much. As much as this marker is really like looking like it looks really shitty. But yep. Halfway there, halfway there, halfway there. I'm trying to think what else I'm gonna do tomorrow though. Because I don't think I'm gonna stream. I don't think I'm gonna stream any of the. I might. It just depends on how I feel later on. Because usually at like 4 o'clock, I get this energy to make like drip paintings. So, but I really have to get most of them onto the website. So I might spend the evening getting those to the website. You know, just so at least somebody can go to the website and be like, damn, I see them up there. And that's really it. Even if they don't buy them yet. Why do I sound dry when I just said that? But yeah. But it's crazy because like I've been using Instagram for so long to put my art up, and Instagram's different because I know people get like you just have to grind on most of these. And that's what I guess I'm gonna just keep talking about it because that's it's like it's the only way to get your art out there is to grind. I know some people have different successes and stuff like that, and they become yeah, they become well known if they just keep doing the same thing, and hopefully somebody, you know, somebody tells somebody who tells somebody, and you know, now everybody's waiting for that one person to get seen, and then when they get seen, they're like, oh, he really is, or she really is what they say, and then you get like a little following, and you know, and then people come back because they're like anticipating the same amount of energy. Yeah, Yeah. It's kind of like when I be smoking too. Like when I be hitting that, bro. Like, keep telling myself I need to do a podcast that'll initiate that type of. But I gotta get more people. Gotta get more people involved. Maybe I have to start paying more people if if uh if they're not gonna come by themselves. I just got to pay more people to help me to get what I say I want. Because that's what I really want to do. Like I like talking. I don't mind it. And we can art. We can art as long as possible and see what we all come up with. And that could be a part of the podcast. Could be a part of the something, and people can buy them. It's like the more people that are involved in something, people can find a connectivity in somebody. Be like, yeah, I like that dude, I like that girl, so I'm gonna stick here because I want to see that person or I want to hear what they got to say or something like that. And that's mostly why podcasts work. It's mostly why these avenues of business work well because somebody will draw your attention, and that's the health part of it. Yeah, that's that's your help that you need. So, and I realize it. It's just some people have like everybody's working on something in their own, in their own day. Like, so just like I said, I might just have to pay somebody like, look, you got to be here for an hour, and so we can make this shit happen. You know, because I got it. I know I got the juice. I know. I know. You know, and I don't want to die knowing that I got the juice and I never really got to share it with anybody. Because this is just like a lonely man's game if I'm not collectively sharing this with a bunch of people. Oh yeah, he does really good art, but never knew about him. Because I still find people on YouTube. I still find people on social media. Like damn, I never met this person, and we all have the same commonalities. How is this? How do we go without finding these other people? Other than the fact that everybody's on their own little journey, we stop at the gas station, and then we find somebody you know that we have some real commonalities with. I understand that because we're all on the same journey. We just don't know, we just don't know when a good time to stop, to get gas. And those usually be the perfect time. I met some amazing people on the road for real. I've seen some amazing people I never got to talk to on the road too. So yeah, I met I, I ended up seeing somebody. Somebody told me somebody that was famous at the mall, and I was like, damn, I really want to meet that person. Like I don't, just stop and say hi, shake hands and exchange, even if we don't really do anything else after that. But just the fact that I ran into somebody who was, doing something at a height that, you know, was worth talking to. Because some people don't want to be involved, and I get that too. It's not everybody's cup of tea to be famous and well known and blah blah blah. You know, but when you run into them, you damn sure I want to meet them. I want to meet them for sure. Yeah, because I just touched that. Yep, I just did that. Oh my gosh. Oh! Nah, nothing happened. I was just being dramatic. I wanted to see how dramatic loud I could be. Nothing happened. See, that's me. That's my bottled up energy right there. It's just waiting to get out. I said I wanted to go to China too. I said I wanted to go do some art stuff in China. I'm serious about that. As soon as I get my passport updated, see ya. See ya. Yep. Visit somebody else's country and do some art, do some live. Yep. What's that dude? Speed? That dude be going everywhere, man. I don't know if he lives in the United States or where he lives at, but he be going all over the place. I like that energy. That's like, I mean, yeah, I guess I like that energy because I know people like that. I know content creators like that, and I like the energy. You know, I don't know what to do with your energy, but you know, it's worth watching and stuff. Um, yeah. So I like to do stuff like that too. There you go. And hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping the cats vomiting, will take me there. At least it'll take me there, bring me back something that I might enjoy. You know, get to know some people who might just like what I do, and that's why I'm creative. Like, it doesn't have to fit everybody's mode. It doesn't have to fit everybody's life and you know how they perceive and project on their life. But yeah, I'm doing something that you know is part of my creative. Yeah, and I'm sure somebody out there likes what I'm doing. I'm sure. I'm sure somebody does because I do. Like if I was like a 5-year-old kid doing this, there'd be like 100 people watching right now. Ain't that some shit? That would be some shit. Like there'd be like 500 people watching me. You're like, wow, isn't he talented? Yeah, well, I'm still a kid too. Yeah, I don't go to school no more, but I'm still a kid at heart. I still like to draw. I still like to play. I still like to, you know, go do stuff. I went to Monster Jam. How about that? How about that? I went to Monster Jam, and I'm a Gravedigger fan, and I got a T-shirt, and I got a lightsaber sword, and yeah, and I took videos and pictures for hours, and boom, that's a great memory right there, boy, boy. Okay, that one's done. All right, I think that's it for me today, y'all. I did a few of these here. Let's put this underneath. There you go. I did this one. I did this one. Yep, that's what I did today. This was fun. A little dry, but you know, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the recording on this on my phone is like ridiculous right now. It has 144. I don't know why I just touched that. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get up on out of here. This is my amoeba. Say hi. You'll see them more often in my collections of art. And yeah, I guess I'll see you. Yeah, it looks crispy up here, bro. It looks real crispy up here. I don't know why it looks like that on my phone. My phone is telling me something different. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here. And hopefully next time it'll be people who are gonna chat with me, so I'm not sit up here talking for 2 hours by myself. But you know what? I love it. If you like it, I love it. See ya.